So during one of the examination in 2015, they told me that your stress test shows a little issue, and they told me that you have 50% blockages in your heart. Hello, this is Shriram Katakkar. My age is 58 complete. I am running 59. Here is my better half, Mrs. Jyoti Katakkar. She has been a great support to me, and this is to communicate to you about my journey of recovering from diabetes. So it so happened that in 2008 I was doing a pre-employment medical examination for one of the companies where I was between the jobs, and it was realized that I am having a high blood sugar. Typically all the doctors which communicate this, they put a lot of pressure that you have sugar now, you have to follow so much of restrictions, you cannot eat that, you cannot eat this. So all that started, and there is a big feeling that you have got something inside your body. So that was the thing which started. So during one of the examination in 2015, they told me that your stress test shows a little issue, and you may have to check your heart, you may have to undergo the angiography because your heart seems like having some blockages. So that was a big shock for me, and of course my family, that something has happened, and probably it might have caused because of the high sugar and high stress level work. So I did the angiography, and they told me that you have 50% blockages in your heart veins and arteries. So they gave me a list of medication. It was like full page list of tablets which I started, and I continued with that regime for quite some time. During another such examination in 2017, in my medical checkup, they told me that your blockages have gone up now, and the blockages are more than 60%. So you have to definitely do angiography, but be prepared for angioplasty. I was the only earning member of the family, and everybody got a little scared. Now what happens? So one of my friend recommended me that why don't you take up another opinion, a second opinion. But then I took another opinion from another cardiologist, and he said it's fine, but your main problem is high blood sugar. So he was aware of FFD and Dr. Pramod Tripaঠি's research on diabetes and how it can be reversed. So he recommended me to approach Dr. Tripathi. So that was actually turning point of my life. I remember this date was 13 July 2017. So I immediately followed up and checked on the internet on what is the next date available for his appointment. So those days he used to do offline seminars face to face, and I got this seminar date on 21st of July 2017. So 7-8 days down the line. So I attended that seminar in the Kalmadi High School in Pune, near Deccan Gymkhana, and he actually explained step by step that what causes the diabetes, and if you remove those causes, you can definitely completely get out of the diabetes. So it had a solid impact on me, and I thought like, okay, I got a key for this problem. So next day morning onwards, with the help of Jyoti, we started following the new diet directions by Dr. Tripathi, and great support from Jyoti, because we started the smoothie next day. We stopped the dairy, we stopped the bakery foods. So she was fortunately there, so she knew what part in the kitchen side to be taken care of. So
हाँ, तो मैंने उस दिन से स्मूदी बनाना चालू किया, और उसके साथ फिर मैं दाल बेस्ड अप्पे बनाती थी.
And we started following that, because the way he had explained, that was a very good impact on us, that okay, basically there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that you can come out of this. After 5 days, I exactly remember the date, 26th of July 2017. I was sitting at my office, and in my chair I started getting a very heavy giddiness. Typically this happens when you have a low sugar. So I immediately called up my dietitian and told her that this is what is happening. When my dietitian told me that stop your medication, that was like music to my ears, stopping the diabetic medication is a fantastic achievement in anybody's life. One who goes through diabetes will understand this. So after that I continued following the diet. There is a very small book which Dr. Tripathi gives to everyone after attending the basic course, which is called as Madhumehapasun Mukti, Marathi book hai, and it is also having English version. So we started following that book like regimen to follow strictly. So that's a fantastic thing Dr. Tripathi has done, and we started strictly following that. So eventually what happened, we continued following that, and every 3 months I was doing the 14 tests which is recommended by the FFD team, and my HbA1c started coming down drastically. So it was, first step was 7.7 to 6.8. From 6.8 it fell down to 6, and then the third time it went below 6. During this whole period I reduced my weight. I was 80 kgs when I started following this diet, and then it went down to 71 kgs. So I lost about 8 to 9 kgs, and it was about three quarters, about 9 months during this period it happened. So once achieved that stage, and then my HbA1c was under control, my diabetes was under control, there was no diabetic medication I was buying. The only challenge was that my weight was less. But then Dr. Tripathi directed me to his colleague Dr. Mallar Ganla, who is himself is an Iron Man, and he is expert into the exercise part of it. So he checked me and he said that you have to follow 3 things for doing exercise. One should be resistance training, which is 4 hours in a week. Second is the flexibility for 3 hours in a week, and 2 hours in a week for your cardio. So these 3 things you have to have in your exercise routine. He said, okay, you have to go to gym. So I had gone to gym in very early part of my life before we got married. After that I had not seen the gym again. So I said, okay, gym is possible, gym is definitely I can do, because I did sometime in the past. Secondly, then he said you should also do yoga for flexibility. So yoga also, because I was doing Surya Namaskara and all that, so yoga was fine. But then cardio was a challenge. The reason being I have a varicose veins problem for my legs. So he said running, jogging, that was not possible for me, because that creates pain in my legs. So what can be done? Cycling also is not recommended. So then he said, why don't you take up swimming? And that was a very, very important suggestion coming from Dr. Ganla. I told him that I am now 52 years of age, and do you think I can take swimming? He said, forget about the age is just a number. And I enrolled myself for a swimming class close to my place, and then I learned swimming in 3 months. And that regime was fantastic, which I am still following. And at the same time, once I started following that, there was another third pillar which Dr. Tripathi recommended, was inner transformation. So I am following some meditation techniques, and inner peace techniques. And these are the 3 main pillars. One is diet, second is exercise, and third is the inner transformation. So these 3 have helped me immensely. But at the same time, I thought I should also check my situation of my blockages, because that was something worrying me, which I had not done, which was recommended by some other doctors, but which I had not done. Though my sugar is now controlled, so I thought I should do another check of my heart, and also that was recommendation from my family as well. So I undergone the angiography on 15th of August of 2017, and to my surprise, doctor said there's nothing there. I still remember his expression, and he said, why do you are doing this? Where is the blockage? Where is the blockage? That was a phenomenal gain in my life because of following with this diet. So I continued my regular exercise regime during 2019 and 2020. We all know that early 2020 we all got hit with the COVID. But thanks to FFD and Dr. Pramod, because of my health which I had achieved earlier, I was completely out of the diabetes. I had cleared GTT also before getting hit with the diabetes, with the COVID, and that is how I got recovery from this horrible situation. So my strong recommendations, to all the people, one who are having some problem with the heart. So today also I am enjoying this way of lifestyle. I get up early in the morning, take my smoothie, go to the gym or my yoga session, and also sometimes swimming session, then come back home and take my healthy breakfast, go to my office, go to my work, sometimes carry my food for lunch, and continue the diet pattern and the exercise pattern. So free of all medication, and this is the fantastic lifestyle I'm enjoying. For your own case, you have to approach FFD, take your own test, understand your parameters, and work on those with their recommendation. I'm sure you will recover from the diseases like heart blockages and also the diabetes. So in my case, I have been very lucky, I would say, to have met with Dr. Pramod to come out of the heart blockage problem, and having a fantastic feeling. I am planning to get stress test done very soon, and I am sure and confident that my stress test results will be without any challenges or without any problem. So this is what I am feeling. I am feeling very happy internally, very peaceful, no stresses. I am enjoying this lifestyle. It is as if I got my healthy heart back, and I can take in number of stresses, any level of stress in my business and in my profession. I can keep fasting for long, so I have no issue. So I can tell you, the only thing which can stop you from getting back your out of your heart problem is yourself. What stops you from approaching FFD? Please approach them, get back your healthy heart and regain your lifestyle, enjoy your life. That's my message.